During Marvel's Dark Reign, Norman Osborn rules with an iron grip, leading his corrupt Dark Avengers. But one man won't bow, Frank Castle, the Punisher. After a failed hit on Osborn by the Punisher, Osborn's rage ignites, making the Punisher his top target in a war of relentless vengeance. The tale begins with Henry Russo, a loyal ally of the Punisher and an unsung hero of the Resistance, uncovering the plot against Frank. With urgency coursing through his veins, Henry races to warn Castle, hurtling through the city's underbelly on a gliding, rocket-powered skateboard, a desperate messenger hurtling against the tide of darkness. But Osborn, ever calculating, strikes with precision. He locates Frank's hidden sanctuary and unleashes his fury, aiming to obliterate the Punisher with a rain of fire and missiles. Yet Frank Castle, ever the tactician, heeds Henry's warning and escapes the blast just in time. Mr. Osborn? Sir?
What?
Sir, we missed.
Missed?
Yes, sir. It appears Castle was not in the van at the time of detonation.
Daken, go!
Enraged by this defiance, Osborn unleashes a weapon forged in blood and savagery. Daken, the feral son of Wolverine.
Exterminate Frank Castle!
Unbeknownst to Norman Osborn, Frank Castle wielded a secret weapon, Pym particles. With a flicker of brilliance, he shrank to a microscopic size, slipping through the chaos of relentless bombings like a cockroach escaping a nuclear blast. Eventually, Frank crossed paths with Henry Russo, a familiar face cloaked in suspicion. Whoa! Was Russo a lifeline? Or a shadow cast by Osborn's schemes? Frank wasn't about to gamble. He put Russo on ice, his trust buried deep beneath layers of caution. The relentless Hammer soldiers continue to pursue, but Castle, a master of tactical precision, dispatched them with calculated non-lethality. The pursuit was merciless, driving Frank into the dark sewers of New York City. Just as he descended into the abyss, a soldier hurled goblin bombs into the manhole. The detonation hurled Frank into the depths, and he landed with bone-cracking force, breaking his leg. Crawling through the murky veins of the city, Castle pressed on. A sinister presence loomed, stopping him dead in his tracks. As the figure emerged, a look of sheer terror overtook Frank's face.
Screw me.
That's the plan.
Claws. Never could see the appeal. Guns have range. Faster.
Unless the target is faster than the old man behind the gun. And I am.
And I am real impressed, boy.
Saga!
Osborn should have sent the real deal. Give me something worth getting out of bed for.
After brutally wounding Daken and momentarily slowing down the relentless predator, Frank knew all too well that his victory was fleeting. Daken's healing factor is nothing short of monstrous, a cruel defiance of death itself. With fury burning in his eyes, Daken rose, his wounds already mending as a wicked grin spread across his face.
There's nowhere you can run! Nowhere!
He growled, his voice dripping with venom.
I'll end you right!
Daken pursued, a predator savoring the final moments before the kill. But as his claws gripped the rungs, his senses screamed a warning. Too late. A cold realization washed over him as his eyes flicked to his left arm. And then, the sewers trembled with the force of the explosion. Through the merciless downpour, Frank Castle dragged his battered body upward, every movement a testament to his unyielding will. Finally reaching the rooftop, he stumbled forward, gasping for air, only to be met with an ominous sight. A sea of faceless soldiers clad in Osborn's cold, unfeeling armor. They stood like shadows against the storm, weapons raised, waiting for him.
Target acquired. Close in and terminate.
No! Out of here! All of you! I gut this pig myself. I should let those faceless goons assassinate you. It's all you deserve. You're a roach, Castle. Barely worth my time.
You gonna keep gumming all night, boy? Or you wanna get to the work?
Punisher, the big badass. A clumsy old man grabbed himself a tiger by the tail. You go around pointing guns at enough people, it's gonna catch up with you. This is how garbage like you dies. Face to face with some anonymous assassin. Cut to ribbons.
As Daken taunts him, Frank Castle can feel the presence of his deceased wife, Maria.
Hell. Look at your monkey face. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you looked relieved.
He senses that she is somewhere nearby waiting for him, with arms wide open. He can almost see her. It's a good lie that Frank tells himself.
Receiving verification, sir. Target has been eliminated.
Clean it up. All agents gather remains and return to Helicarrier Prime at once.
Our story ends with Daken staring at Frank Castle's bloody and chopped up corpse in utter disgust. Daken kicks Frank's remaining limbs off of the rooftop and down into the dark alley. Unfortunately for Frank, he doesn't get to meet up with Maria in the afterlife just yet. It was all just a good lie.